What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be reviewing a product that I found at my local Costco the other day. I was over there, found this item. I've seen this before, but it was on sale at Costco for 40 bucks, which is a fantastic value. And that is the Dremel Versa Tool. Now, obviously Dremel is a fantastic brand. They've been around forever. They make some amazing tools. And this one looked interesting to me. It looked like something that we could possibly use in the car detailing industry, but also just around the garage, in the house, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to go through it, see what really kind of what it comes with, what my opinion is on it, and if this is a good option, or is it better just to go with a simple drill brush attachment set that you can just stick on a drill. Everyone's got a drill. So let's find out. All right, guys, so first things first, let's just go ahead and get this thing opened up. Now, as I said, normal retail on this thing, I guess, is 50 bucks. It was on sale for 40 bucks at my local Costco. So could be a cool little, Christmas gift and all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to dive into it and see what it is. Here's the actual unit itself. Honestly, it looked plasticky to me. And this probably is plastic, but it feels really, really good. It's like a nice textured material here, so it feels good in the hand. Nice rubberized back here, big Dremel branding. You have your power button right on top here, and then your power and everything over on this side to be able to charge it. So it's really cool. Just as far as it in the hand goes, it fits very, very well. Power button right there. All that feels good. Now, essentially, this is just like a drill, right? It's just rotary movement. There's no oscillation to it. It's just on a spindle, spinning in one direction. So now let's go ahead and look at the accessories that this comes with. Here we go. So it looks like we have a bunch of different types of scrub pads. We'll dive into that in a second. We have this little shroud. I'm assuming that's gonna go around the base here once we look at the head piece. Open this up as well. First bag looks to be just a bunch of different brushes and Velcro backing plate. Now, already I didn't expect there to be this many brushes, which I probably should have. It probably shows what it comes with. Yeah, it does, obviously. But it actually comes with quite a lot of items. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, if you include the power charging cable. But 12 with the head unit and then a bag as well. So 13 to 14 pieces, so pretty good. Again, for 40 bucks, it's fantastic. It's just, is there a real application? Is it strong enough for what you need and all that kind of stuff? So we're gonna walk through all these backing plates and everything as well. They do have a nice little extension apparently that comes with it. The brushes, and you do have a few different options for brushes. Moving right along, we have the bag. So let me open this up. Little carrying case bag, pretty crappy, like very thin nylon bag. So nothing to write home here about, but I guess it's nice to have something to store it in. The zipper seems good, but again, you can basically see right through this bag. I don't know if that's picking up, but you can see right through it. It's just very, very, very thin material. And then finally, it looks like you have warranty card, instruction manual, all that kind of stuff, and the power cord. Okay guys, so now to go ahead and get started, I'm just gonna quickly unwind the power cord, get this thing plugged in so that we're using it at full power. As we're going through these other items, we'll just let this thing charge, and then I'll actually start testing it once it has full power. All right, so I just plugged it in, and as you can see here, it has a little blue charging indicator. And in the directions here, it does show it's about a 2-hour charge time. A blue light will illuminate while charging, which will turn off once fully charged. Now let's go ahead and look at the accessories that it came with. Now, number one, guys, is this little shroud, which is cool. It actually, from what I could see, you can actually, you pop it open, so now it looks much better. It's just got a couple pins on here. You can take the unit, hang on, let me disconnect it really quickly. Take the unit, and you can see on the side here, the little slot for this to line up with those pins. So just line it up, twist it into place, boom. There we go. And now it's nice and secure, and you have a nice little shroud to it. So if you bump into anything, it's gonna protect you from just the hard plastic that the attachments are. Now again, it does come with 3 different brushes. You have this little toilet bowl scrubber looking brush, which I guess you could use for a toilet bowl, but as a detailer, this is a cool tool to use in the tight spots, from where the side of the carpet comes down into the floor. Sometimes it's hard to get a drill brush in there. Now, drill brush also makes a bunch of attachments. I'll flash a picture of it here for you guys. And I love the drill brush. That's my go-to, and that I'm assuming that's gonna be my go-to because I have all the different batteries I can swap out on my drill, and I'm not gonna run the risk of not having enough power, versus this is just a built-in battery, so I can't swap it out if I need to. But back to the accessories, they have this brush. Now, everything is plastic, which I don't like that much, and it doesn't seem like super strong plastic. The threads inside, I don't know if this will focus for you guys at all, but the threads inside are also plastic, and I don't know, again, I just don't know how long that's gonna last. So the first one is a nice soft bristled brush. The second one is a much stiffer long brush, and it is hollow in the center, right? So it's just the outer rim of the brush. Again, plastic insert, and plastic housing to it. And then the last one is a shorter brush, again stiff, and again plastic. And then this one seems like a different type of plastic for the housing. It's shiny versus the other ones are kind of a matte finish. Moving along from there, we also do get the extension. It looks to be about I don't know, 4-inch extension, maybe 3-inch extension. And again, it is very plastic. So keep that in mind, guys. Like longevity here, as a professional using it for detailing, I'm gonna say no already. It just doesn't have that built-in quality. For around the house, this could be cool. You're not using it all the time. It's just, you know, for deeper cleaning situations, going for your tile, all that kind of stuff. This could be a really cool option for 40 bucks. Have a dedicated tool for that. But the extensions here, again, super plastic on the threads. And then last but not least, you have the Velcro backing piece here that's you're gonna be able to attach the little scrubbing pads to. And again, it just screws right into the piece here. Now, moving into the little scrub pads, it looks like we have 3 of each color, no, 3 of the blue, 3 of the white, 2 green, 2 black, and 1 brown. Again, they do include a whole little section so you know what each is for. Let's just go ahead and pop this open and see. Your whites are gonna be your softer ones. This is like a polishing pad, guys. Very soft, very good to go. Like, you could probably actually use that on paint. You know, obviously you want to be careful on paint. You don't want to cause any issues, but for tight spots or your headlights or whatever, I see this could probably work. Now, again, it's only one type of foam density. So as far as really getting detailed on the car, it's not going to be a good choice for that, but you may be able to get alternative pads. Now, the white pads, they call their polishing pad, and it shows right here, recommended use is leather, wood, silver, brass, copper, chrome, aluminum, metal. I mean, it's basically, this thing's pretty much safe for all surfaces, right? It's this nice soft pad. Next one up is the blue pads. This is more of a scouring kind of Brillo pad type of deal. And they include 3 of these. They call it the non-scratch pad. Now that's all gonna be relevant to what you're using this on, because if you use this on paint, it's gonna super scratch it. If you use it on a softer plastic, super scratched. But ceramic and all that kind of stuff, tiles around the house, probably fantastic for that. Moving on to the green pads, you get 2 of them. They call this the kitchen scour pad. Again, just a little more aggressive than the blue ones. Then you get 1 brown one, and this one is much thinner than the others. They call this their heavy duty scrub pad. And then you get 2 of the black ones. Again, these are back to the thicker construction, and this is called their extreme scour pad. Okay, so that's what the thing comes with. Now I'm gonna go ahead and continue to let it charge, and then we'll come back and test it a little bit and tell you what I think. See how powerful it is, see how fast the rotation is, and all that kind of good stuff. So, okay guys, it's been a little while. It's fully charged. Now it didn't take full 2 hours. I'm assuming that it had charge to it already, but again, the shroud is more important when you're using the scouring pads, because when you're using these, you're probably using some sort of chemical or something, or using it. Now this thing, they do advertise being waterproof or water resistant at least. And with this, you can get some kind of spray back if you're working with the chemical, right? So it's really nice that they have this shroud. But for our purposes and testing it compared to a drill brush, I'm going to remove the shroud, and we're just going to use the brush attachment. Okay, so we're going to take the brush. Now this is obviously a lot smaller than a drill brush attachment can be. They make different sizes, but this would be a small one. Here's my drill brush here, guys. So as you can see, it's a nice wide. They have some with the center cut out, and then they have some that are the full. I like the full ones a little bit better, but this is just the one I had readily accessible. So I'm gonna go ahead and test this. We're gonna turn it on. Speed and everything feels pretty good. Kind of feels like it wants to bog down though. Guys, no good. All right, so as far as car detailing goes, you can't put any pressure on it. As soon as you put pressure, it kills it. Watch. Whoop. Killed it. It's off, still off. You have to turn it off and then turn it back on for it to fire back on. I don't like that. The reason I like the drill brush is because on a drill, right, you can set the setting. This drill in particular has a progressive trigger, so I can start off slow, 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 go heavy, go back to slow, heavy, back to slow. I have it on the drill attachment. There's no bogging this thing down at all. Now, when you take that into account and think about the scouring pads, right? It's really cool that they give you all these little scouring pads and things. However, drill brush also makes all those things that you can attach. The only downside, again, is there's not gonna be any shroud. There's not gonna be anything to protect it from getting fling back. So it's really cool for that. So just basically, guys, the bottom line is, would I recommend this tool from Dremel? For car detailing, no. If you want to just use it around the house, cleaning your tile and things like that, I don't know. Let's go ahead and throw on other attachment, the Velcro backed attachment right here. So we're just going to screw this on. Now we're going to take the blue scouring pad, toss that on, and just see, again, I'm just going to put it on the ground. I'll try and zoom you guys in. Actually, I'll just use my phone to film this, but see if it bogs down on us with that as well. Okay, guys, so here it is, right? I'm just going to put it onto the floor. So on. And you can hear it just dies. I mean, it's still going, it's not bogging completely, but I don't know, it's just, there, I bogged it down completely. It's got enough power, like it'll do the job. It's just, would I spend $40 on a dedicated tool like this? No. I personally would much rather just get the kit from Drill Brush. That again, the same thing, guys, the extension, that's plastic here, the drill brush one, if you buy the whole kit, it comes with an extension that's metal and really robust and all that. So again, the only downside to the drill brush is that you have to have a drill, but pretty much everyone does. You can get a pretty cheap one and not have a problem. So really the only downside is that it doesn't have a shroud to protect yourself from any fling back. But with that said, the functionality is gonna be so much better just with this guy. And you can get the full kit for like 30 bucks versus buying this one dedicated tool that doesn't have an external battery that you have to plug in, wait for it to charge and all that kind of stuff for 40 on sale or 50 when it's not on sale. So my recommendation would be to pass on this, guys, and just go with the drill brush. Now again, if you just want a cool tool, it's a nice little tool that you can just leave in your kitchen or something like that to clean up spills on your countertops and all that. It's cool. But the drill brush, I think, will get the job done faster and better, personally. With that said, Dremel makes absolutely fantastic tools. So build quality and everything like that, like I said, feels great. The attachments are plastic, which I don't like. But with that said, guys, I hope that video helps you. That way, hopefully, if you're at Costco and considering this thing, hopefully this gives you another option for this type of a cleaning. Just look it up. I'll put a link down in the description for the drill brush stuff. Personally, I like the white ones. They're a softer texture, so you can use them on your interior of your car and all that kind of stuff. And then the full kit still comes with all the different types of densities on the scouring pad. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure to like the video, make sure you're subscribed, turn on the notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one.